Welcome to Word on the Streets, and I'm your host. That's right, G Money. Hey, my man Gregory Turner called me in, and you know what I'm saying, I was having me a little drink, man. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I am here to do the show. You know what I'm saying? I think he gonna come a little bit later, but man, we got an exciting show for you tonight. Okay, and hold on, we got something going on, technical difficulties.
Well, that sounded pretty good. I heard it again, so I was like, that sounded pretty good.
Hey, I gotta let you know who's also in the studio with me. I got my girl Wonder in the building, Miss Erica Crawford.
Hello, everyone. Girl Wonder in the building.
Go, 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 girl.
Yes.
Okay, then you know what I'm saying. My other co-host is my man Mo Money Big Ideas.
What's up, Orlando? This your boy Mo Money from Mo Money's Big Ideas. Live on Word on the Street. And you know I know the streets.
That's right. That's right. He do definitely know the streets. It's going down. But anyway, man, we got a lot of stuff to talk about because the world is at a, you know what I'm saying, the world is at a lot of things that's opening back up, and people are looking at it as a good thing. Some of the people are looking at it as a bad thing. Also, we're right in the middle of voting. That's right. Voting, you know what I'm saying, trying to put
We at the last leg now.
yeah.
We
You know what I'm saying?
we at the finish line now.
We're
I
at
would
the
think.
finish line.
So
Like
you know,
said.
I hope you voted already. I
Yeah.
hope you're gonna go vote on the November 3rd day. Then do that, but make sure you vote and vote for whoever you like.
That's right.
Don't
That's
be
right.
influenced by nobody about you. You should do this. You should vote for whoever you like.
Yeah. Hey man.
Biden.
I'm voting for Turner. I don't like
Biden.
Biden or Trump. If Gregory Turner running G Money, that's who I'm voting for.
Hey man.
He can do a better job than either one of them, probably.
Right. Yeah. I'm gonna second amend that. I'm gonna prove that as well. I mean, because he is that dude. He is that dude. But anyway, man, like I say, More Money, what you got that's been hot on the street, man?
Well, hey,
You know
man,
what I'm saying?
first of all, you want to apologize, you know what I'm saying? Last week, a little thing got a little heated, but that's me, you know, I'm kind of fiery. I get a little fiery. So I want to apologize to G, you know what I'm saying? You know, anything that I might have said might have offended you. But it's all good. I know we straight, but I want the audience to know if I can do it on air, I can apologize on air. So
okay, hey man, and like I said, I accept your apology. And you know what I'm saying, like I said, we gave him a Italian ice and we cooled him off. But anyway, you know what I'm saying, we gave him one of them Maltese Italian ice. But anyway, like I said, all jokes aside, like I said, sometimes when you have differences, I appreciate the share too. Also, I see the share. Share it, by the way, make sure you share it. And if you want to call in, make comments on the show, the phone number is 407-299-8114. That's right, 299-8114. But like I said, hey man, it's gonna be an exciting show. We're gonna talk about a lot of different things. That's what it's all about. And Erica, what's been hot on your end? You know,
man, there's so many hot topics. So one, Ice Cube came out with the plan for Black America, which was subsequently changed to the Platinum plan.
mm-hmm.
I guess they think we understand platinum better than black, but I don't know.
Yeah.
So we're gonna talk about that.
Yes.
50 Cent endorsed Donald Trump because him don't want to pay 62% more in taxes.
Right. Okay.
But that's real.
Right.
That's real now.
Yeah, we're gonna get into that.
62%.
Right.
Okay.
We're gonna get into that. And like I say,
Because of the money he made, the bracket he's in.
He makes over $400,000.
So all the celebrities feel the same way. He just the only one got enough nerve to say that's what I'm doing.
Well, you know, 50 keep
money,
it real.
Yeah, because money is the factor in all that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean,
hey man, if he gonna keep me making more money, I'm voting for him. Ain't because I like him, but because I make money.
But a lot of
the
people,
love of money is the root of all evil.
I tell you. And a lot of people are thinking that he's putting money over the black community.
They all are. From Jay-Z to Beyonce, they you know what I'm saying? It's about money, and I'm gonna get 62% more of my money.
Shots fired.
I'm just saying, he just only one.
It's just like an asshole, man. Everybody got one. That's his opinion. You know what I'm saying? I mean, all the celebrities don't feel that way, so you know what I'm saying? I mean, but that's
but 62% of my money.
Right. I mean, but
they ain't gonna come out and tell you. 50 Cent just came out and told you.
Right. For 50 Cent, I mean, he right now, a lot of stuff that he's doing, it seems like he's, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know if it's a celebrity stunt. I mean, 50's doing a lot. I mean, if you look on the social media, 50 is doing a lot. Every
That's
time
true.
you look around, 50 is shooting shots at anybody. I mean, he
Well,
told
you know what?
he hold on, let me tell you this. He told his
Boy.
son, he don't even fool with his son no more. You know what I'm saying? Marquise. He told his son, you know what I'm saying, that
But that's where character comes into place as well.
right. So 50 is doing a lot, man. So you gotta, you know, just know that he's shooting shots. I mean, I don't know
It
if it's
falls
just
into what I want to talk about, and that I won't surprise you guys. And it's the respect. Respect is something that it goes back from Tupac to Biggie, and now you say 50 doing the same thing. That can cause a lot of death, and it has caused a lot of different in the black community with the gang violence we got in Orlando. That they ain't beating about no money or somebody on the block. They beating about respect, especially with these rappers in Orlando. They
And that's
really,
the thing that I don't understand about the gang violence is, and I hate to sound naive, but I don't understand. You're repping 438. This is nothing against the gang. I just don't understand. Like, I wish somebody would call in, even if they called in anonymously. We would keep you anonymous, but why?
Well,
Why? I mean, like,
G,
is it absentee
go ahead,
father?
G, I'm gonna let G go.
I mean, they've been had gangs, and I mean, gangs have been going on for the longest. I mean, Beirut. I mean, they got, you know, that I mean, that's just it's just 438 time. But like I say, they've been had gangs have been around since, you know what I'm saying? I mean, since I was a little boy. It's a little bit different right now. I mean, it's for what they doing is just, I mean, like I say, it's just plumb stupid.
Let me know.
You know,
as being on this show, I like to be the one that's like to be informative. So, hey, Dean, we're gonna go straight to the video of and this is what the FBI got planned for the gangs in Orlando. So, Dean, we can go right to that video. That'll be right on cue.
Okay, we're gonna, you know.
Reeling in the gang violence in Orange County, the FBI is now getting involved in this. The agency announced this afternoon it will deploy a team to help local agencies get high-powered guns off the streets and criminals behind bars.
Tonight, one suspect they were looking for turned himself in and is now facing murder charges. News 6's Eric Sandoval is at the Orange County Sheriff's Office with more.
This announcement came in the form of a joint news conference this afternoon. The FBI says they actually took notice of this gang violence just about a month ago. Now they say they're ready to go undercover and get results.
That these two gangs, the 438 gang and the Army gang, have got our attention now.
FBI Assistant Special Agent Ron Hopper says his agency has activated what they are calling a Safe Streets Task Force after gang-related violence in Orange County has spanned at least the last 6 months.
Right now, I'm not concerned that they are overtaking the state of Florida. I'm just concerned with the brazen acts of violence that they will do in broad daylight, knowing that deputy sheriffs and police officers are around the corner.
The way that we're going to be successful here is to basically put them behind bars for a very, very long time and take their guns away.
Orange County Sheriff John Mina says his agency has made 75 gang-related arrests so far, including these two. He says 19-year-old Chauncey Cleckley and Malachi Thomas killed 14-year-old DeQuavius Fudge in August. He says it happened here on Cypress Street and Willie Mays Parkway. And late this afternoon, detectives say 18-year-old Lorenzo Hall also turned himself in on similar charges. Mina says no arrests have been made, though, in the drive-by shooting deaths of 14-year-old Dennis Atkinson or 3-year-old Daquan Felix.
It will be through these arrests that we intend to significantly disrupt and ultimately dismantle both criminal organizations.
So what federal charges could these gang members potentially end up with? We asked the FBI. See what they have to say coming up tonight at 6 o'clock. For now, we are outside the Orange County Sheriff's Office. Eric Sandoval, Getting Results, News 6.
I'm going to try to explain to that later about the FBI. When the FBI get involved, they bring the RICO statute. The RICO statute does that me, you, and Eric, and we're in a gang together, and G commit murder. Now they can charge me and you with the murder because we're affiliated in the gang. So that's how that's going to go, man.
Yeah, and that's why it's I mean it's imperative that you vote, because like I said, you got to remember, I mean Trump is doing his thing, but he's also putting judges in power
Mhm.
that's
That's right.
that's gonna be here for the rest of your days. So that means when that
Yeah,
judge gets
you're right
in
about that.
place, that judge, can now, someone who killed your kid, he cannot, I mean, he could vote, hey, free the man. So you have to make sure you register to vote. Make sure you get out and vote, because that's real important. I
Really
mean,
important.
it's really important because we want to. I mean, and on this subject, like I said, the voting thing, I'm biased. I don't like now one of them. I like Gregory Turner. I mean, because due to the fact Ice Cube, he went to Biden, and Biden
Mhm.
almost kicked him to the curb by saying, "Hey, man, we'll talk to you after we win."
Right.
And so I can relate to stories like that, because when my man Buddy Dyer was the mayor, I went to him and tried to get my broadcasts on, and Buddy Dyer, almost said, "Hey, wait till we win." And Ernest Page got in there. Big shouts out
Mhm.
to Ernest Page.
Big shots.
He got in there due to technical stuff that Buddy Dye was going on, and Ernest Page took me all through City Hall, man. I mean, it was like, hey, man, when can you stay the mayor? I mean, because
No, that wasn't his calling.
yeah, I mean, well, it was his calling because he was the mayor.
Yeah,
He
but
made the mayor. It just, you know what I'm saying? He made mistakes like you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he made
I just
mistakes.
said I don't think that was his calling.
But he was there, and like I said, we have to be real careful on who we want in that office, because like I said, big shouts out to Commissioner Regina Hill. Hey, man, if we don't get some of us in there, man, it's a lot of things don't. I know, because I'm a community guy. I'm a community person, and I'm out there. When you don't have none of us in there to help us out, when the park being shut down because a few cats hanging out, I mean, you need some help, man. Then
True.
the white people turn around the next week and they having keg parties,
Right.
and nobody comes. So you got to understand, you have to have some of us in position to really make power moves, man. Especially like I say, if you out in the community, and I'm out in the community. We got a caller coming in. That's how much I'm out in the community.
Woo,
You
woo.
know what I'm saying? Hey, WODS Live, who we got on the phone?
What's going on? It's Tanika Jenkins.
How you doing, Miss Jenkins?
Hey, Tanika.
Okay.
Hey, family. I just want to call and say love y'all. I'm praying for y'all. I'm keeping y'all lifted up. Real talk. Larry Jenkins' wife. I don't know if y'all remember Larry Jenkins, but here in Pensacola.
Oh, okay.
But I checked y'all out online. I saw y'all because y'all are family.
Okay. And
And so I just want to say, you already remember. You remember. Not remember, but you remember. So bless y'all
remember.
because
Yeah, I like that. She remember.
you remember.
Okay.
But I voted today, and I early voted. I watched my ballot go into the machine, and the screen say accepted and all that good stuff. But it's
Mhm.
just important. I'm with y'all and getting folks out there to vote, and just watch yourselves, watch your backs, and continue to pray. I just love y'all. That's all. I just want y'all to know that.
Thank you
God
very
bless
much,
y'all.
caller.
Oh, thank you so
We
much,
appreciate that.
Tanika.
we love you too, Tamika, and we appreciate the call.
That's what's up.
And we want you to
Yes,
share it
indeed.
too, man. Make sure you share it, because like I say, without you, there is no us.
That's
You know what I'm
right.
saying?
How
So,
about it?
you
How
know,
about it?
so
It's good to see too, because we're coming down tomorrow night. We're gonna be down in the city for the weekend, and so it's
okay.
just good to know what stuff to just look out for stuff, just to still be careful because folks are getting crazier and crazier
Watch
nowadays.
as well as pray. Watch
Yeah.
as well as
Yeah, that's
pray.
all I'm saying, sir. That's all we can
Yes,
do.
sir. Watch
Yes.
as
Say
well as
something.
pray.
Hey.
I give you snaps for that because that's all I can. That's all we do. Me and Larry, y'all know. Well, you know, we watch as well as pray.
Are you
Right.
from
We pray
Orlando,
hard,
caller?
but we continue
Are you from
to watch.
Orlando?
I'm sorry.
Are you from Orlando?
We're from Orlando, but we live in Pensacola now.
Oh, okay. Do y'all
Okay.
have any gang violence up there in Pensacola, like in Orlando got right now?
Yeah, because everybody's got stuff to prove. They think they've got
The-
stuff to prove.
Right.
Back to the respect. I mean, I think that's what
Right.
black man generational curse is respect. Because
Right.
it's all about respect these days with these young kids.
All day.
If you disrespect them, you can like.
But everybody is competing. Everybody's competing about stuff. Well,
Yes.
well, you got
agree.
that, but I got this. Mine's bigger. Mine's better.
Yes.
I'm harder. I'm tougher.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
good.
right. You're exactly right.
Everybody's competing. What are we competing for?
Mhm.
Right.
We all bleed red blood. We all breathe in and we breathe out. And God loves each and every one of us. Is keeping each and every one of us. Even some of y'all hard heads don't realize it. But but it's.
Well, the feds done got in Orlando. They done came down here and they really is finna get some They got a statue called the Rico. You ever heard of the Rico statue, Miss Jenkins?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, the Rico statue, they're gonna impose it on these kids. They're gonna drop that on these kids, and that'll give a kid a life sentence. And he was just a watch out man. I've seen it happen with my homeboy.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, Walter Willis prayer is for sure.
Okay, you have a nice day, Miss Jenkins, and we're glad for your call. Make sure you share us now.
Thank you so much,
I will,
Tanika.
I will, but y'all got to do me a really big favor. Really big favor. Please hear me.
Okay.
I need you to have an awesome rest of the week. Love y'all.
Love you
All right.
too.
Love
Thank
you
you.
That's all. Just have an awesome rest of the week, baby. Bless y'all.
Okay.
And I'll talk to y'all.
Thank you very much.
I like her demeanor, man.
I love
Yeah,
her.
yeah.
She's awesome.
Okay. All right.
She is
Hey.
completely awesome.
We got-
And I think we got Morgan coming up.
Miss Morgan's
Okay.
coming in the
let's,
building.
let's go live to Morgan. Go live to Morgan. Morgan, what's going on, Morgan?
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing?
Hold on, let me make sure we hear you.
What stream she on?
All right, we got her.
Y'all
Hey.
can hear me?
Yeah.
Hey, y'all, how y'all doing?
What's going on,
Good.
Morgan?
How are you?
I'm good. I'm in this sunny weather right now, Tucson. It's only 4, almost 5 over here.
Oh, it's 5 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You are practicing. You getting ready for this basketball season?
No, I'm done. I'm done. I hoop for fun and stuff now, but
Okay. I thought you were still in school, getting ready for this season.
Oh no, I graduated 2018. I'm done. I did my time.
Oh, okay.
I did my time.
No.
So what's on your mind tonight, Morgan?
Oh, not much. I'm just watching y'all. I'm seeing what y'all talking about. I wanted to chime in on the gang stuff.
Okay.
Well, let you know, Morgan. Me and Mo Money, we kind of apologize to each other. You know
I
what I'm
heard
saying?
it. I saw it.
Okay, yeah, because I'm a fool about my daughter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So that came down to respect, and that's what's going on with these gangs. It's all about respect. The same thing me and G had a problem with. It wasn't no problem, but it was respect. I ain't gonna be disrespected. So that's just a black man thing that we got to get over.
But it's ego. It's respect, but it's mainly ego. It's mainly ego. People have a hard time letting go ego. People in the gangs and stuff. I mean, I don't know if somebody watching that's in the gang and stuff, but I feel like a lot of it is I feel like a lot of people are wanting to defend something that you don't even like. If you really knew, if people really sat down and read about the history and stuff, you would know that gang stuff. That ain't us. That's not what we were built to be doing. I think people just want to have something to defend, be a part of some kind of group. Maybe they're lacking some type of family support or family involvement, so they feel like, all right, I'm gonna join the gang and try to get that. I don't know, but I feel like, I heard you say a lot about respect, and I think respect. I think it's respect, but it's also ego, because people feel like they have to protect their ego and pride more so than anything.
Wow.
Well, go ahead, G. I know you got to comment on
that.
that.
But how?
Go ahead.
Well, I'm all with, I went to college, so I know people join sororities, they join fraternities.
Those are gangs.
Yeah, but we don't look at those as gangs per se. But I wonder, that sense of belonging, like, how can we fix it? Is it possible for us to fix it, in your opinion, Morgan?
Is it possible for us to fix
the gang issue?
The respect. It's about respect with these gangs and these young kids. You're not gonna disrespect them. If you do, then they got guns. They're gonna carry it to a whole nother level. So I don't know if it could be fixed. I don't really know.
Well, she wasn't asking you about money.
I don't know if it could be fixed. So I put my head down on that
Morgan. I told you I liked her.
No, but do I think it could be fixed? I think that everything takes time and can be healed with time. I think there definitely has to be alternatives, like some kind of programs for things for people to be feel included. I mean, I think that there already are some programs out here. Not a lot of people know about the resources that they have available, but I do think that there are things out here right now that people are just not, people are just not aware of, or don't know where to find it in their community and whatnot. Because I do think that there are some programs that could be helpful for that. But again, you can't force somebody, just like with a family member. Thank you. Just like with a family member, if you want them to do something, you know what I'm saying, you can't really force them to do it. You're gonna have to wait till they do it on their own time when they're willing to do it. But if you got people that's in the gang and they have this mentality, they're not willing to do it, it ain't nothing you could do but pray for them.
Okay, Morgan, but hold that thought, and then what we're gonna do, like I said, man, Morgan, we're gonna get you off the line, but we're gonna talk about, because we got a gang member in our family, and Morgan know who I'm talking about, and we're gonna enlighten on that, because it's real kind of deep, and we're gonna talk about it next week. And like I said, I got my baby girl Morgan on the line, and like I said, next week, Morgan, we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna break it to them real, real soft, hard. Okay.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? So, and we appreciate you for coming on. That's what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? And
all the way from Tucson, Arizona.
All the way from Tucson, Arizona. My baby.
I talked to my psychiatrist too last week, Morgan. I got intense therapy.
I hope you did, for real. I really hope you did.
Hey, make sure you share it, Morgan. All right, we're gonna holler back at you, okay?
All right, y'all. Be easy.
See you later, Morgan.
Okay.
Bye, y'all.
Yeah, real quick, we're gonna keep it rolling. We're gonna get right into Stacy. I turned it down. Okay, that's Dean Master. All right. Anyway, but like I say, hey man, like I told you, the show is popping real good. You let them know who we got coming up real next.
Well, we have Stacy Gordon coming up. She's a community activist, an educator, and so much more. A mom, single mom of 4, here in Orlando.
And for just to add, Stacy, you have about 1 minute.
Well, she gonna definitely need 2.
Okay, well, I give you 2.
You already know better than that.
You already know.
You need a good 2.
Personally, I love your long-winded ass.
Go ahead, Stacy.
I don't know what to take that as. But to me, like I said, it's so funny. Someone said that fraternities and sororities are gangs. I'm not sure about that. However, people join things for a feeling to belong. And my question is, why do you want to belong? I mean, I get why you want to belong. There's something missing. There's something lacking. The whole see me stage at the age of 2, 3, 4, 5. Somebody missed that, and now you want them to see you now. So my whole thing is, even if you want them to see you, why would you want them to see you in a negative light? Like, why won't you join the band? Why won't you join the choir? Why won't you join football? Why won't you join the chess team? Why don't you join the debate team? Why don't you join something, especially for the youth? I'm only talking to the youth. I can't save adults. It is easier to heal broken children than shattered adults.
Yeah, you're sure right about that. Because they don't want to see no
program. But for the youth, yeah, but for the youth, like, I get it. Like, why are you... I get why you want to belong, but why do you want to belong to something that caused destruction? And you really gotta, I don't know if no one ever told y'all, but treat people the way you want to be treated. Now, if you want to be shot at, you want to be cussed out, you want to be all of that, by all means. I mean, hey, treat people that way, because that's the way you want to be treated. But if you...
Can I ask you a quick question?
You won't cut off my minute?
No, I want you to get an intelligent answer to an intelligent question. What do you think about the federal investigators coming in and investigating gangs in Orlando?
I mean, I get it. That's their job. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's their job. If you're around here killing people and shooting people and defaming buildings and things like that, I mean, they got to do their job. Now, in that investigation, it's like jail, prison, all that's supposed to be rehabilitation, not just a place where people just live and get beat up and raped and all the other stuff. It's really supposed to be a place of rehabilitation. I go to this place because I did something wrong. While I'm in this place, I am being taught how to act once I get on the outside, and somewhere these private prisons and jails are failing them. And
Preach,
I
man.
mean, it's it's so much. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, if you did wrong, like I tell my students all the time, listen, if the speed limit is 25 and I'm going 40 and the police pull me over, should I catch an attitude with the police for pulling me over if I'm breaking the rules?
Yes.
No, miss, no,
Yes.
you shouldn't. Okay, if I
You
should,
ain't hurt
no,
nobody.
because I
But
broke.
did anybody
Listen,
die?
you
Stop it.
no, regardless if I'm hurting, regardless if I'm hurting someone,
You got 30
driving is
seconds.
not a right. It is a privilege. It's not a right. It's a privilege.
But wait
So
a
if you're
minute,
breaking the
Stacey, I gotta
rules
cut
and
you
you're
off.
only breaking the
Wait,
rules,
Stacey, I
hold
gotta
on,
cut.
stop. You're not can't give me 30 seconds. Y'all can't give
No,
me
no,
the
no.
time in
I
between
want to
so I can
cut
answer
you off
questions.
because I want you to talk about the young man that lost his life, and we only got 45 more seconds.
Which one?
You added 45 seconds. We don't have 45 seconds.
Oh, we do. But I definitely want you to, and I'm not trying to be cavalier about the speeding thing, but the young man that lost his life, I want you to tell us about
Which
that.
one? She asked which one.
Tell us, Stacey. Run
It's so
it.
many.
There's so many.
That's why she asked you which one.
No, which
I
one?
know.
Like which
Yeah,
incident?
Stacey,
So many.
run it. Run them all down real quick.
Which one?
We done wasted 15
Okay,
seconds.
well, I just know right now. Well, all I know right now, the one that is really big right now is the young guy that went to Jones High School, I think 21 years old or something like that. Police said he hung himself. All I gotta say this, guys, no matter what you think, if you are the family and you got questions, you got every right to ask those questions. You got every right to get closure to a death of a loved one. And for the police officers to close it as fast as they did, I think that is suspicious. However, I'm not sure what to think, to be perfectly honest. I'm just not sure. All I do know is just from the history of African Americans, that is not something we do. We just don't hang ourselves. We may do other things, but hanging ourselves is not something
And
that I
not
think
with your
African
hands
Americans do.
behind your back.
I'm not saying it's not far-fetched. Well, they said his hands was.
Okay, we got technical difficulties on her. Okay.
Hey, Stacey, we love you, girl. We love you. We love you.
That ain't nothing but the devil.
That's being crunk on top of the building.
That's what it is.
Hey, but anyway, man, we got to keep this show going, and I'm your host. That's right. G Money's in the building.
We got another streamer on them.
Yeah, we're gonna get into that, but I gotta pay some bills real quick. And because like I said, I gotta hold my position down, with Greg Return. I gotta make sure. Also, to my people that saw Tay said, Leonard said, Erica, your maiden name is Miss Medulla or something. Okay.
I hope he ain't saying Dafluello.
Well, you know
now
what I'm
he
saying?
gonna know too much.
Big shout out to Tay. I see Tay. I see my niece on the Tay. I see Morgan. Big shouts out to my auntie. I see your auntie. You know what I'm saying? Auntie said, get it together. She said, y'all need to get it together. Yeah, we is all over the place right now. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, my two co-hosts in the building, Mo Money, Big Ideas, Erica Crawford. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, but in entertainment, you have to remember when a person is answering one question, you just can't zip them off and jump to another one.
No,
both of y'all did it. I mean, but
I tried to just cut her off because I had to ask my question so bad. I don't care about cutting her off. She gonna come back next week.
Right. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
she'll be back next week.
What people have to understand, I just only been doing this, all my life. But
I tell you, that's like when people call me about graphics, they say I could do it myself, but I'll be looking at my phone like, really?
Yeah. Text my man.
Turn his camera on.
Turn his camera on.
But you're gonna go pay some bills.
Yeah, we're gonna pay some bills real quick. Like I said, hey, I appreciate my watchers. I appreciate my girl. Hold on. We got Renee. Okay, Renee watching. You know what I'm saying? She watching. Hey man, like I said.
Hey Renee.
And we study got people popping on. Hey, make sure you share it. Make sure you share it before we go to break. Make sure you share it. We're gonna run.
We love you, Stacey.
We're gonna run a little. Exactly. Stacey got zipped.
Anyway, Ben did that, man, on the roof. I'm telling you. Ben don't want to see me doing nothing.
She got the cables hooked up to her. Anyway, we're gonna pay some.
Wait a minute. What y'all saying now?
Ben
Y'all
cut
be
Stacey
nice.
off.
Y'all be nice.
I said Ben cut Stacey off. That was his fault. Ben
I
did.
tell you.
Hey, we're gonna pay some bills real quick, and we're gonna run a little over because we did start late, and we'll be right back. Don't you go nowhere, man. The most anticipated show that everybody's talking about is WODS Live, and we got the baddest hosts in the building. My man Mo Money, Big Ideas, Erica Crawford, G Money, and Gregory Turner. So make sure you stay locked, man. That's what it's all about. I'ma holler. Peace.
Yeah, this your boy Chris Brown right here. VA's finest, 2 up, 2 down. You already know what it is. And right now, y'all watching Word on the Street TV, all right?
Yeah, Wallace Barbecue Shack, this here is what I do. I've been doing this here for 10 years, y'all, right here in the Parker area, south of Parker. I'm located right here at 1315 Marvin C. Zanders. Me and my sons, we're very dedicated on what we do here. We've been cooking barbecue here for almost a decade now, almost 10 years. And we got some of the best quality meat in town. And for this to show you that we're not talking, this is an example of what I do. Opening that grill up for me, son. This is how I have tender ribs falling off the grill. They're real tender and juicy. I got some of the best ribs in town. I got a special rub that I put on there. It's a family secret. And only me and my family know it. And come down to Wallace Barbecue Shack at 1315 Marvin C. Zanders, south of Parker.
Yo, this is Chris Thomas. Y'all keep it locked on to Word on the Street, all right?
Oh, what's going on? What's going on? Back live on Word on the Street. We are live. I don't know what I think Ben Crump must got all my co-hosts, but he gonna bring them back. I hope he bring them back. Anyway, we want to get you to call in about this gang violence in Orlando and the FBI and the things they finna start doing. So make sure you call in 407-299-8114. You know what I'm saying? Call in, give me your thoughts on what do you think about the FBI getting involved in the gang violence in Orlando. And what that means is, RICO. And what that means is that if the gang commit a murder, the watch out man can get a life sentence. And they finna do this to these kids in Orlando because they're trying to stop it. So if you know some gangs or you know some people involved in gangs, tell them it's finna get real serious. You know, and I'm gonna give you all later on this show, I'm gonna give you a breakdown of the RICO statute so you understand what's going on. So hey, make sure you call in, make sure you share. We live Word on the Street on Facebook. You know, call in 407-299-8114. And like I said, Ben Crump then came in here and took my co-host. So I think he's gonna bring them back. I think he wanted some more T's Ice. Okay, he bringing one on back now. Thanks, Ben, for bringing my co-host back.
You got jokes.
And no, I know all this is about Ben Crump. And I researched Ben Crump too, Erica.
Ben Crump alone.
No, I researched him. I'm gonna tell you what he do. I'm gonna tell you what he do. He get out there and he say all the right things, but he don't do nothing. He got a book out and everything.
And you gonna leave him alone.
But yeah, I don't see him enough. I don't see Ben Crump doing enough for the black community. That's all. Now, and when I see him doing something besides talking, then I leave him alone. But we was finishing up on the game. We live already. We live. We okay. Live. When Ben Crump dropped you off, we was live.
I wish Ben Crump had dropped me off along with that check. Anyway, Dean, we ready to go to our Juris Doctor?
Oh, Ben Crump just brought my other co-host back. Ben, let him go, Ben. I need to kidnap both my co-hosts.
Hey, what's going on, fellas? Y'all all right?
Yeah, Ben had kidnapped G Money and Erica. He let Erica go.
Okay. Hey, man. Like I said, hey, man, I see G Money leaving cups all on the counter and all that kind of stuff, man.
Yeah,
I like him.
Huh?
I like him.
You like G Money?
He just left.
Hey, man, listen.
He remind me of what's the other guy's name that came on the show that time?
What he got in this cup?
Oh, I don't know, but he remind me of what's the other guy name?
Huh?
What's the other guy name? The rapper person that had
Jay-Z?
the big clock. No, that came on the show.
Flavor Flav.
That had the big
I'm lost. A big guy came on the show, had a big stomach.
No. I didn't say he was a big guy. He had a big
don't
emblem on his show.
Don't we got a StreamYard coming in?
Yes, we do.
Okay. And who this is?
Is it? Did he flick his camera?
Unavailable. Okay, get off of him.
Okay, hey man.
I guess well, yeah. Oh no, what I was thinking about was the I meant to ask you.
Okay.
What about the guy in Texas that the police arrested they arrested the police immediately? You ain't heard nothing more about that. You don't remember his name now, do you? Yeah.
The one in Texas?
Yeah, you don't remember his name because they did exactly what we want them to do. Arrest the police officer, then you ain't got no rider. We ain't heard nothing more about that.
Right. I think G Money touched on that. I was let me before we take him, hold on. Like I said, G Money does a lot of different things in the community. I'm trying to take this thing to the next level with dealing with certain things like the big man. You know who the big man is. So I'm up still dealing with some big stuff so we can elevate this thing to the next level. But it's important that you guys share it. That's right, share it. But anyway, we're gonna go to a guest that we got online, and my man Warren Liner. First of all, I wanna send my condolences to you. You know what I'm saying? Big condolences to you, man, because like I said, I understand the position that you're in, and we lost a big person in the community. I mean, this
iconic.
That was Daisy Lynham. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So we lost a big person in the community, and everybody's talking about all these other people deaths and stuff like that. But you can't slip on this person that did, I mean, so many things, District 5 and all the other work that she did. So hey man, Lana.
Much love, brother. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, we hear you.
Okay.
How you doing now?
I'm doing great. Thank you all for having me on. Excuse my voice. I lost my voice actually after the funeral on Saturday, so it's been a little rough, but I'm a little better today. So thank you, G Money, and I'm G Money. I'm so impressed. We've known each other for some years now, maybe 15 years or more at least. And because I remember when you was out there with the Florida Classic in the magazine, you had me on the magazine. I saw your movie, of course. I saw that with Peanut starring our boy Peanut. Of course, that was awesome. And I'm just so impressed with how you and really no one else is doing what you are doing. You are really promoting to the community how to stay up on this digital era that we are in. So you're the godfather of this in Orlando, brother.
Thanks,
so,
brother.
You deserve your credit.
I appreciate
his head just exploded.
Yeah.
10 years ago, man. 10 years ago.
Put it back together, man.
But I mean, Warren, I told a guy today, man. I mean, he said something about can do what I do. I say, man, listen, man, I ain't seen nobody in the city that could do what I do, man. Not just bragging. I mean, I'm just boasting. There's a difference between bragging and boasting. I mean, I've done so many things in the community to, what I'm saying? I mean, I got to thank God first and foremost, because without him, I never would have done none of this, and I'm boasting about it.
No doubt.
So
no doubt. Got to, brother, because I've seen you. I've been there. I've been. How many times we didn't cross paths in the barbershop? I mean, and you was, bro, no matter what I asked for or what I wanted, once we crossed paths, yes. It's like your answer has always been yes. It's not like, okay, let me see. You know how some people be, well, I'll get back with you. It's always, okay, yes, let's do this. Let's put this
Come on,
together.
let's do it.
I'm so appreciative of you, G Money. And I mean, hey, brother, whatever I can do for you to help you in any kind of way.
Wait a minute, G. We didn't bring you on. I mean, are you gonna talk about me at some point or no?
No, I mean, it's really,
what's her name? Erica?
Like I said, I'm no bigger than what the people really make me of. But without the people, I'm nothing. And so
I know that's right. And without the people, I'm nothing. So go ahead, Juan.
Okay,
me
let
all
me
my
get
accolades.
let me yes, okay, Erica Crawford. Now y'all know me and Erica go back to 2005, 2006 when I was the executive director, president of the African American Chamber of Commerce of Central Florida. So that goes back 14 years I've known Erica, and
There
she
you go,
was just
Juan.
very instrumental
I was just
in
messing with you. We didn't bring you on the show
blackcommerce.org.
for
Oh,
you
I
to
can give
smooth
I can
us.
sing your flowers now because I
Okay.
can tell you from 14 years
It's
ago
the
when you
one that
really got
ran
started
for
and blowed
political
up.
office a couple years
Yes.
back.
Uh-huh.
Warren Butler.
No. One Lynham.
But it's Warren Lynham. Okay, all right.
Yeah, I'm one of Maple Butler grandsons too.
That's
When you
awesome.
ran, I think I voted for you. When I heard the Warren, I was like, okay. So,
I
hey,
definitely voted for
what
you.
do you think about the gang violence in Orlando and the FBI coming to town?
Well, just kind of look, everything kind of started in Portland. Let's go to Oregon for a second and talk about federal government coming into our states. As we know, when the protests started, there really wasn't any rioting. But once we know Trump tried to create agitation by sending federal Gestapo, we didn't even know who they were. So the intent from the federal government from the get-go with federal law enforcement coming in to do what has traditionally been state work. Of course, we mistrust. We saw what they were doing in Portland. However, as we know, the sister who's the mayor of Chicago, her name skips my mind right now, but she's working very closely with the U.S. attorney who is in a federal post. And federal officers, when they bring charges in federal court, it's the U.S. attorney for that district who kind of oversees the investigation and brings it. So she trusted the U.S. attorney in her area well enough, I guess, had that relationship where she knew that the U.S. attorney wasn't going to allow the federal law enforcement officers to go rogue because, we got to admit they had to do something a little different and do it better in Chicago to bring down that violence. And I haven't heard any complaints from the mayor with respect to federal officers.
We've had 26 deaths in Orlando in the past 2 months.
Right.
You think
That's
it's
a lot.
just
Off
absurd?
the charts. That is absolutely absurd. And that's what I transition into. We as long as the federal law enforcement officers are very focused on investigation of gang violence, we probably won't even see them or know who they are. Because one thing that they will allow our local law enforcement officers to do is do what they do every day, which should be community policing, which means they're not going to be, no knock, announce type of kicking through doors. But not the federal government may do that, but they our local law enforcement won't be doing that. So we know they're going to continue doing the job they're doing while hopefully mitigating what's going on in Orlando with this gang violence, because it is off the charts. As we know, Mayor Demings just announced that he's forming a task force, a community task force to kind of help him get his arms around it, because it is just that big. The sheriff's office as well as Chief Rolone, they obviously don't have their hands on it, where they need to bring in more people and the federal government, law enforcement officers, to try to mitigate this. So yeah, it is off the charts by the mere fact we got 20. I mean, this is like, it ain't quite Chicago, but that's like off the charts number for anywhere.
Especially for Orlando. Let me ask you this real quick, and I know we got to go to break, but let me ask you this real quick. With your experience in law, especially criminal law, what is your findings or what is your thought process about the gang violence, about the mentality of our youth? Or what is that? Because they come to you.
Respect. It comes back to
respect. Sure.
Yeah. Now you're gonna respect these kids out here today in Orlando and Chicago. They might be 12, 13, but you're gonna respect them. And their peers gonna respect them, and that's where it's at. And it's been around forever. Biggie and Tupac went through the same thing. So, G, what you think about it?
Hey, I'm gonna let Lana get in.
In your capacity.
Hey, close it up now, Lana, before I tell you no now.
Okay. So, I'm an attorney who's won a murder trial. You ain't gonna meet too many attorneys who's actually won a murder trial, and I've represented. Yeah. Oh yeah. I appreciate it. That was a big deal. as well as I've represented some clients on some serious, huge RICO cases in Citrus County, as well as here, Hillsborough County. But what we've seen is whenever it's partially a product of our economy, with COVID, with the anxiety, with the depression, and when you have less money, and as far as opportunity, is we know that there's a direct correlation to that. So, and with Trump and anxiety and just how he's making all of us angry, which is deliberate, is all a direct push. See, this has been their strategy, is to enrage all of us, and it's worked. Because now he gets to send in his federal officers to really, maybe under the auspice of locking these people up, but maybe it's really to create more agitation, get more killing and chaos going on, because that's been their strategy.
Right. Oh, man.
Hey, before you let Warren go, G, since you're a criminal attorney, could you give us some
I'm suspended though.
RICO Act, Mr. Warren?
Bad behavior. Yeah, the RICO Act, matter of fact, I pulled that up right here. So it says that RICO and racketeering, they kind of break it down, because RICO is racketeering, influence, and corrupt organization. But actually, I've had 3 RICO cases. One of them was crazy. Let me tell you, RICO is generally, let me describe the case. It was basically like 27 defendants, and RICO is like, it kicks in like when you commit your 3rd crime and it's all related. They can say, okay, because you did this first crime, this second crime, and now you've done this 3rd crime. It's just that simple. And the 3rd crime, they can tie it all together and say it's racketeering. So I ended up representing a young, like 22-year-old dude who, I mean, we're talking about like trespassing and assault. And then the 3rd charge was something stupid with a firearm, and they charged him with RICO.
Wow.
I mean, that's how crazy. It's like this 1020 life stuff. That 1020 life is still in effect to seal the law in Florida. You brandish a gun and you going to prison 10 years, day to day. Ain't no game time. But you got these people up in Wisconsin, these other open carry states. You know, they out there with their guns, you know, and nothing happened to them. We show a gun and it's 10 years day for day, man. It's crazy. And our legislators ain't speaking up about it. Our legislators need to open their mouths, because the morality of what's going on in other states in the country is compared to our laws here in Florida. It's insane that their mouths are shut and they're mute.
I love your passion, Warren. That's great passion. I see you really into that.
Let me get one in. And then we're going to close it up with him. One, with you being an attorney, you seem like you don't got, I mean, I don't know if you're elected chair and fired up with juice or whatever.
I'm suspended. I'm an unlicensed attorney right now.
Okay.
They don't like me no more.
What do you think about Ben Crump? Is Ben Crump doing his thing or what?
Oh my God! How can you?
Well, I'm glad you asked that question, because I heard the comments. You know, first and foremost, you know, Ben Crump is my fraternity brother, and he's a friend. So
okay,
let's start with that.
Okay, all right.
Salute.
Second, Ben Crump. You know, I've been following Ben Crump a long time, ever since Trayvon Martin, when, you know, our own local Natalie Jackson was the first one on the Trayvon Martin case, and she was the one who pulled in Ben Crump into that, and then Ben Crump, of course, pulled in his resources. But as far as those type of cases and national profile cases, we need someone so few. Like, for example, you probably won't meet many other Black attorneys who won a murder trial. I'm one. Hello.
Right.
You're not going to meet too many Black attorneys like Ben Crump who've won cases like he, because one thing, hey, I'm going to go there. Black attorneys, you need to ask them, hey, have you ever picked a jury? Have you ever picked a jury trial? Because one thing, a lot of attorneys are chicken. They ain't going to go fight for you. They don't even know how to file a suppression motion. So with respect to Ben Crump, he is experienced. He gets that money for those families. He's a civil attorney. Yes. He's not a criminal attorney. And Ben Crump will end up suspended like me if he talked like me. See, I'm suspended. I could give him the middle finger and I tell them where they can go, because I'm not a licensed attorney anymore. They didn't took my license because I'm going after
we don't want you giving one.
Hey, I got one question. I got two questions. The first one is, does the federal is it winnable? The RICO Act, is it a winnable case in federal court?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Because one thing about RICO is that there's so many elements to it. There's so many things you got to prove. RICO is one of those things where you can file suppression motion at the motion to dismiss, because you can attack it so many different ways before it even is right to go to trial. But when you got a corrupt system, especially like we got here in Florida, like I said, I chose you to how they use RICO against this little kid with crazy, stupid, like no kind of charges. So it all depends on if the justice system is really going to be fair to us, or is it just like 10, 20 life laws only going to apply to black people? Because when we go in these courtrooms, especially if it's a white judge, it don't even matter what they charge you with. You're going down
on the federal level. And I was like, younger, and I studied the case. You probably remember Willie Boys G?
Yeah.
They got caught up in the RICO Act, and they did 20 and 25 and 30 years. You know what I'm saying? And they ain't get out of jail. They ain't get no bond. You know what I'm saying? So I know
but
the
isn't
RICO,
that where it's just unfair towards the black people?
when the RICO statute is a whole different law. And like I say, me, you, and G can get caught up in 3 or more people doing the same criminal activity.
Mhm.
We can get caught up in a RICO Act if we're making a lot of money or we're killing people.
Wow.
And that's what these gangs in Orlando is doing. They killing. So now they're gonna say, well, he killed him, and y'all are part of this gang, so all y'all got the murder case.
Wow.
Now we're gonna give you 25, 30 years life, whatever we want to give you, because that's what you fit. So it's gonna be a real tense time in Orlando for these next couple months, because the indictment's gonna come down within 6 months.
Yeah.
Once the indictments come down, the whole gang's coming down.
Yeah.
And trust me, boy, if you at 20 years old, they say you don't get life because John done killed somebody.
Right.
You trying to get your deals, and you gonna all that code of silence, and we're gonna keep it real. Feds gonna let you keep it real.
All that changed real fast, quick, and in a hurry. But Juan,
Mhm.
before we let you go, I wanted you to give a shout out about your book and where people can find you online.
Okay. Well, my book, I wrote a memoir. It's called Lily's Dad. Is available on Amazon Books for download. Y'all know my mom passed. Is basically my story. Of course, it's her story. I'm sure Erica is in there. Probably. I can't imagine she wouldn't be in there. Just of course, a lot of people that G Money from the streets is in there. Everyone I grew up with from Jones High School. It's Amazon.com/author/ my last name will take you directly to it, or you can just
Last
put in
name
my
is Lynam, Lynum.
Yep. And Amazon.com/author/ Lynam. You can get to it just at $2.99 download. So I appreciate
And
that.
then, don't you also have a music site, Juris Doctor or something like that?
Yeah, I do have a music website. It's genusradio.com. I'm the music artist, Dr. JD. If I'm G Money, probably don't know that. I'm a music artist. I got like 80 tracks out there on iTunes and Spotify and Tidal. G Money.
You sing, Mr. Lynam?
I'm a gangster Christian rapper. You know what I'm saying? Gangster like that.
You're a gangster.
But you're gonna need to spell that website.
How can you be a gangster Christian rapper?
Well, that is a genre, believe it or not. That is a genre.
Hey,
once you hear, you're gonna be like, "Oh wow, yeah, that's gangster." And then
Can you spell that website?
Get that website. We got to go.
Yeah, GENUSradio.com. GENUSradio.com.
Okay, hey man, like I say, it's been wonderful with you, man. It ain't the first time, it ain't the last time. It's gonna be many more. So you know what I'm saying. You ain't going nowhere, man. So like I said, we definitely want to get you back on. If we're gonna get you in the studio, or we're gonna get you, you know what I'm saying, wherever we can get you. We want you back in here, boy.
I'm here for you, man. I'm here for you, bro. Cause me and you go way back, dog.
Hey man,
give me some of that gangster rap before you go out the door, man. Give me a bar, man. Bar two.
Bar two. So you caught me on guard. Oh boy, I got to really switch gears. Then I'm gonna be ready for you next time, though. I promise. I'm gonna have one. Matter of fact, you can tell me which one you want me to spit.
Give me some gangster Christian rap.
Hey, get it together for that next time. We don't want you to get it to them all right now.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Don't give it to them. Listen, I have to teach these guys, man. You can't get all to them. They wonder how I'm so great at what I do because I don't get it all to them at one time.
Right, yeah, man. You know
got 2 minutes left in the
I gotta keep you on the hook. I gotta make you want it more. You know,
I ain't never heard of a gangster Christian rapper.
Oh, you
I
gotta
tell
check
you,
him
you
out.
got to check him out.
Dr.
Go on,
JD.
got a
Dr.
platform, get
JD.
off the show, go online and look at it.
Is he talking about
Dr.
guns?
JD.
No, not at
Well,
all.
hey, I got one of my tracks called Murder Talk. It's about
Anyway,
Murder Talk.
How you can be a gangster?
If you read that Bible, you know God
Oh,
was
okay.
kind
Yeah.
of a gangster too.
Yeah,
Now
yeah.
Prophet Elijah. Prophet
Okay.
Elijah was gangster
I
with
want
it.
to hear. I'm gonna tune in. One. I got to check
Hey,
this
keep
out.
it locked, Warren. We got a lot going on, man. But anyway,
Love y'all,
we
man. Love
appreciate you,
y'all.
man, for being on the show. We got more. Like I say, the show still going down. My man, Warren, peace out. I love you, brother. You know, stay
you.
up, dog. Stay
Thank
up. That's what
you.
it's all about.
All right, Erica.
But y'all seen it. My man Warren Lana was on the show, and like I say, man, condolence goes out to his mom. His mom was Daisy.
I salute Miss Daisy.
Daisy Lana. That's
Yeah.
right, and she did
Commissioner Lynham
a
was
lot of things in the community.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
She
But
was a
anyway,
patriot. She was definitely a patriot in the early days. Her and Papa Kennedy and all those.
yes,
Yeah, I mean,
yes.
she go way back to the Papa Kennedy days.
Right,
know.
right. Anyway, like I say, we doing big things, man. We got Jones and Edgewater, they played this Friday. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be a good
Can you get tickets still?
good game.
Can you go? Is it
well, they giving away 2 tickets
per player?
Yeah, well, yeah, per player. They get and cheerleaders and the whole 9 yards. They're giving them 2 tickets, but somehow, and I'm willing to bet you, you know what I'm saying? Them Tigers gonna be in the building. I don't know how they gonna get over the fence.
You talking
but
about Jones?
They're gonna be in the building. You know what I'm saying?
I think G went to both.
Yeah, I did. I went to Edgewater and Jones, but I ended up at Jones. So where's
happened? You got
those
put out at Edgewater?
Tigers? Huh?
What happened? You got put out of Edgewater?
No, you know what I'm saying? I got tired of,
moved?
it was G Money at Gregory Turner at Edgewater, and then they you know what I'm saying? Gregory
You're right.
Turner was at Edgewater.
Gotcha.
And little G Money got into me, and they transferred me to Jones High. G Money went to Jones High.
Hey,
But anyway,
some of my favorite clients went to Jones
So, hey,
High.
I know you had mentioned something, G, but I was just gonna say, man, I don't want to be involved with none of these games in Orlando. Any surprises you might have, you want to tell me about?
yeah, man, like I said, we're gonna
Next
keep
week,
it as a surprise
you
because
talking about some gang stuff and download
Just,
stuff.
no, here you go. Just
Hey,
for the
man,
record,
Hey.
just for the record, that was more money.
You better get the okay. Then talk about some people, G.
hey, listen, man.
Hello, here
But-
you go. Are we wrapping up or no? Because I
Huh?
have one more hot topic.
Okay, well, we're gonna start getting into our wrap up because we did go over a little bit, so we right at it. So what's your hot topic that you
Maybe we can
yeah.
probably pick it up next week. But Cardi B went back to Offset,
Yeah,
and the internet went crazy.
right.
They say
seen the
that
first
she
black
is
woman on-
mentally. They say, and you'll appreciate this, especially with situations, that she's being mentally abused, and that she should just leave.
Well,
Now,
ain't-
my take is sometimes homegirls shouldn't tell homegirls everything that happens in their relationship.
That's
I
true.
agree. I
Because
agree.
when you go back to the man, I still remember him put hands on you.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. I'm not
Yeah.
going to forget.
Shout out to Felicia, you know what I'm saying, that's watching as well. You know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
Felicia.
That was an
But,
awkward segue.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, hey, all I can think about is going back.
But the thing about that, black women are very forgiving. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And black women will forgive you for most things. You know what I'm saying? You could be accused of this, accused of that. If you are married, only thing a black woman, she don't forgive you for an outside baby. You can forget about it. You're married, you went to smithereens. It's over. you can.
We're gonna talk about.
a lot of things.
I think we should pick that up next week. Right?
We're gonna talk
They'll forgive you, man.
because
They're
I think
forgiving. Black women are
my
very
man Mo got some issues as well.
No, I
so-
go to counseling. I leave here right now and I go to counseling. I'm good. I go get on the couch, keep my feet up, and I tell her about all my problems, and she dissects me. I'm gonna be a psychologist too.
Hey, my man.
Am I wrong to make a dissection joke?
Edward Lionel said, "G Money, the Godfather." Thank you.
He's awesome, and you're awesome.
But anyway, like I said, hey man, it's been a great show. I mean, like
Mhm.
I said, we've been staying on point, staying focused. And hey, man, like I said, without you people, man, we are nothing. Like I said, we are nothing.
Oh, we are nothing. But without voting, our voice won't be heard. Early voting started yesterday. Please vote. Vote early. Vote now.
And real quick before we go, this Ice Cube thing, real quick. We want to talk about it real quick. We got
I
about
know we was doing so much talking.
yeah.
We never actually got to the Ice
Right.
Cube
I mean,
piece.
I salute with Ice Cube. I heard a big thing. They were saying like he was a sellout because he, you know, like I said, he did entertain what Trump was talking about. But you got to remember the first offer was, you know, 500 billion. Or it was big.
What? I mean, see, I'm lost because I ain't really been keeping up with the entertainment.
Okay, well,
Well,
what?
Ice Cube came up with a plan,
Right.
A black plan, which Trump people turned into the platinum plan. But it really
but
talks
explain
about
to him what the plan.
but it really talks about black minority representation. You know, as far as it goes, politically, it talks about you know, putting money back into the black community. But do you really believe, I mean, that Trump is going to actually do it?
I mean, but also just explain to him that he did take that plan to.
Oh, we got Gino in the building.
Okay.
He can talk more about it than I can. Come on in.
Okay. Can he make it?
Sorry, I know it's weird.
Hey, he got to come about the Ice Cube thing. I'm really, I want to hear about it.
Yeah,
because,
but he can explain it better than I can.
It ain't no
What's going on, Gino? Go that way, Gino. Go that way. Anyway, my man Gino just walked into the studio. We got to get a little bit more heavy security.
No. I saw him earlier.
Guys just walking into the studio.
Hear me?
We definitely got to have security with gang members out here right now.
Hey, you right about that.
So,
Go ahead. Now,
so we definitely got to be a little bit more.
We about to go out the door.
We getting ready. We getting ready.
No. He was here a
Anyway,
couple of minutes ago.
Yeah, I was
Gino,
listening to the show. Yes, sir.
Okay, what I wanted to know.
I want to hear. Oh, go ahead.
Enlighten us on this Ice Cube thing, because, like I say, I pretty much read it, but I'd rather you come from it from a political standpoint.
Well, the way I see it is, like everybody says, everybody's upset about what Ice Cube did.
Right.
In my opinion, I can sound a little bit disappointed myself.
What did he do?
Basically, he has a contract for Black America, and he wants the president or Joe Biden to read the contract and to see if anybody becomes president. This is the contract he wants to put forward about moving Black people forward.
Right.
Like I said, we have plenty of presidents that was going to do something and didn't end up doing anything.
Right.
In my book, the only president that attempted to do something and kind of succeeded, but it was increments, it was short steps, was basically Lincoln and JFK.
Right.
To me, those are the only presidents.
You don't think Obama did?
Obama did, but you know what? That's expected from Obama.
Right.
He's a black man, so he's expected.
But tell
explain
us a little
to
bit
him
about the contract for America. I know it has something to do with the
It's about reparations. I bet just my knowledge.
I don't think
it's about.
No, it is. It is.
It's about
reparations.
There's many reparations.
Yes, but the way from what I've read in the interviews, that he's been into, it feels like you're telling everybody half truth. People who understand politics will see where he's coming from, but the people that don't know, he did not explain himself correctly. First thing he said is, which I believe, your vote is not free, right?
Yeah.
None of our votes should be free because that's the only time they do come. Is when our votes are free. So he tells everybody, you don't have to choose Republican or Democrat. If you don't agree with what
Now
they
that
tell
I didn't understand.
Yes, because he says he's neither.
He's neither.
He's neither. So he's not Republican, he's not Democrat. He's just there for the people. That I respect him for. But then at the same time, when you basically say, hey, you know, if you're not getting anything you want out of your vote for this man and this man, they're not going to get my vote. If one of those two don't get your vote, who's going to get your vote?
Nobody.
So basically, he's telling you, if you don't like these two people, don't vote.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if Black America hears that, that's not a good move.
Right.
And him talking to Trump, well, Trump is the only one that would listen. Kanye West, listen, he spoke to Kanye West and it made him look like a complete fool. So America, Black America, seeing this.
Kanye made you feel like you.
No, Kanye West made himself look like a fool when he went to the president, because what the president doing is using Ice Cube right now. Well, if the Democrats are not going to listen to you, I'm going to listen to you. That means I'm more interested in what you have to say than the Democrats are. And what does he do? He goes and listens. So now it's like, oh, Trump is listening to what we want to. Oh, Trump wants to hear what the Black America has to say.
Great PR move.
Exactly, and he fails to see it.
Great PR.
He goes on CNN, start preaching about what he knows. I give him respect. He does know his thing, but at the same time, it's like you're giving half the truth, not the complete truth. So any half truth is what? A lie. A lie.
All day.
You know, so to them, the Black Americans that do understand what's going on, and they see him, they'll be like, "Ah, dude, you're a sellout. You're no different than Kanye and 50 Cent. You know, you're no different than them too."
Speaking of 50 say he endorses Trump because he doesn't want his taxes to go up by 62%.
Yes, this
is that being selfish or is that being smart?
Is being selfish. Because let me say one thing. A lot of Americans don't know this, and I don't know why the Democrats don't talk about it. When Trump wrote the tax cuts, the rich, the millionaires, their tax cut is permanent.
Yeah.
But for us, it's only 7 years. Our tax cut is temporary. It's not permanent. So when he says that, oh, Biden is going to raise our taxes, your taxes are going to go up anyway, without Biden. So it doesn't matter that, oh, your taxes are going to go up regardless.
Yeah.
You know, everybody have short. That's the problem. Voters in America have short memories.
Yeah.
Because they said it's temporary. For us, it's temporary. For them, it's permanent.
Florida unemployment, or where do we stand? Are we going to be okay or no?
Well, that's still up for grabs. You know, we still don't know exactly what's going on. Certain people will remain working, and some, you know. But at the same time, that's not what we should be focusing on. The focus should not be on just, you know, it should be on DeSantis. That's who we need to get out. Right now, he opened up everything, even though the rate of infection is going up more.
COVID.
So because of DeSantis, everything is open and it's just going to get worse.
Yeah.
And because today, I was in a park today. Yeah, I remember the park, all the parks were closed, you know. Now, all of a sudden, I see kids playing in the park. No social distancing in certain schools when I wanted to pick up my son. It was a big issue. I'm not going to say what school that is, but, you know, I noticed it, but I will be addressing it.
It's hard to social distance kids. It's gonna be very hard. So, I mean, you make them wear masks, but they're going to talk to each other.
Understood. But when a school focuses on social distancing, and I've seen the chairs, I've seen videos that they sent us. But then when I'm picking up my son's not only my son, but the whole school is in a big group, walking, talking, and some not wearing their mask.
All right.
So,
well, I mean, listen, you know, you kind of got us late, and I love your demeanor. And we're going to get you back next week because, I mean, like I said, when we run over, if there's only 2 people in the room, we have to take care of the invoice. But anyway, so I want to, but listen, on that note being said, I want to bring you back. And like I said, we want to try to keep, you know, the demeanor as far as what you're talking about in the show. I mean, because like I said, you did say some good things about, I mean, every subject that we're talking about.
I'm really getting tired. I gotta go. My counselor's waiting on me. But let's do a celebrity opinion show next week, and we'll just bring it. We'll get all these opinions. See, y'all telling me stuff. So if I sit on the video where they actually said it, not the viewer and me, because I'm very, you know, so I like to get a good understanding. Let's do a celebrity opinion like 50 Cent.
Well, 50 Cent said that he said he was supporting Trump.
Yeah, sure. Anyway, like I said, yeah, we're gonna do a celebrity
I have a thing
opinion.
on, especially with the black community and black men. I feel like we always have an issue where we have to please white folks.
Yeah.
We always have to please them. So sometimes they feel, oh, I got money now, so I'm on your level now. You know, they want to rub shoulders with them. They don't think about, hey, this is what made me. This is who I am. This is who listens to my music, and this is where I came from. This is where I am right now. Now they're on that level, like, okay, I can rub my elbows with white folks. So now I'm considered one of them now. I'm rich. So I don't, y'all can stay down here. I'm gonna stay up here. Yes.
Hey, listen, ease on the white
I may be
folks.
black, but I'm rich, so it doesn't apply to me.
Ease on the white folks. My production is white.
You better ask OJ.
Well, I can't say OJ. OJ is a victim of that situation.
Hey,
You're right.
OJ wasn't black.
Wait a minute. Gee, what you say?
I say easy on the production. My production is white. Anyway, man, we gotta.
Don't tell nobody.
But anyway, hey man, big shouts out to Post Effects. But anyway, it's been a great show, man. We're sorry that we went over, but hey, man, sometimes in life you have to go over to get the point across. That's what it's all about. But same time next week, WODS Live. That's right, WODS Live.
Good night, Orlando.
My man, Mo Money. Say good night.
Money from Big Ideas.
Erica.
Good night.
Good night. Don't y'all go nowhere, man. Next week.
Thank you for having me.
My man
Thank you.
Gino, we will have him in the building. We got Mo. It's gonna be exciting. We'll holler.